Alright, so this is the official slide that announced it yesterday in our headquarters. Also want to show you, this is the new facility we just occupied right next door to the building we're in right now. And as you see, we're still building this facility. We're going to make a big training center here, along with more offices. So Magento is still expanding in LA, and this is our first look at their new offices. This is some graffiti that was done during the announcement, right before the announcement actually, so while it was rolling out, before people actually showed up in the morning, people were painting this on the wall. And the question we asked ourselves and why we made this decision is because we wanted to see if we can create a better open source e-commerce platform. That's when we started, and that's what's driving us constantly as we go forward. This is where we want to be. We want to create the best open source e-commerce platform out there. So what's next for Magento? There's some points here. So we want to take our business to the next level. We want to have security for ourselves, for our employees, for our community, for our partners, for our customers, and be constantly focused on the goal rather than on other issues. We want to continue accelerating our growth and continue growing. And we want to provide better opportunities, like I said, for you and for our employees. And we want to continue changing the world of e-commerce. So when we say eBay gets it, some people say, well, yeah, they bought it, so they get it. No. The idea is that they understand this. Okay, so this is kind of US slang, but that's what it means. It means that they understand us. They understand the value in Magento and the culture that we bring. They committed to preserving and enhancing the product, the brand, the culture, and all of you as well. They value what we've done and they value the growth that we've shown. They want us to help create the future of e-commerce, and this is what we think, but this is what they say. So, will there still be a Magento? This is a question everybody asked, and this is some of the answers that eBay gave. Magento's leadership team, and it's 290, by the way, I gave you a number of 280. We've grown 10 people since I arrived. Employees will remain in Magento Los Angeles and Ukraine offices and everywhere else. We'll plan on retaining Magento's current brand and platform and collaborate to grow our respective businesses. This is eBay's quote, so this is what eBay says. We will continue to invest in our businesses and platform. Well, the answer is yes. And this is again what eBay says. With this acquisition, we believe Magento can accelerate innovation in its e-commerce platform and provide third-party developers with more integrated tools and platform services. So again, they're serious about it. So how did we convince themselves that this is right? So we had this 3 must-haves. People had to understand our vision and and to move us closer to this vision and help us get there. That was the reason why we go through this acquisition. We wanted to preserve what people refer to as magic. This is not. We never said this. We never thought that we were magicians. But people constantly ask, what's the magic behind Magento? So we don't know, but we want to maintain it. We want to preserve it, and we want to continue doing this. And the people, the employees, customers, partners, and ecosystem, including our community. This is things that we must know that have to continue and happening in order for us to go through this. So I also want to remind you things we've been talking about and what we see as our vision. And this is part of the magic. We always wanted to put ourselves and saw ourselves as to be at the core of e-commerce. We wanted to be not only the platform that brings you a shopping cart, but we want to be in the core of e-commerce. We wanted commerce and e-commerce to be built around us. We wanted to be open source. We kept on saying this. For us, this is not a religion. This was a decision. Open source is something we believe in because we believe that's the right way to succeed. We never said we're doing this because we believe in open source. We're doing this because we believe that open source is the right way. And that's the big difference. We want to continue and innovate and be on the front of the e-commerce platforms, and we want to continue in producing new things. And we always understood that the only way to be successful is if there's a successful system around us. And I think throughout our history, or our short history, we've proven that what we care about is making our ecosystem successful. most of our decisions that we've done were not to make Magento as a company more successful, but make everybody around us more successful. People doubted us when we released the Enterprise Edition. People doubted us when we released Go Now. But if you look at how we're approaching things, it's only to enhance the ability of our customers, communities, and providers to be more successful. Let's look at what eBay's vision is. So they want to move from a marketplace, payments, to strategic commerce partner for retailers for all sizes. And emphasis is on all sizes. Creating global commerce operating system. And they announced that and we'll see that in the next slide. And empower external developers to drive innovation. So there, understand that developers is a key thing when it comes to creating something successful. You cannot ignore developers, and eBay certainly understands that. So eBay announced X.commerce, which is an open commerce platform. Again, open. We have to have third-party developers for this to be successful, and you're going to be a very integral part of it. We want to leverage eBay wants to leverage other current and future eBay assets, and they put Magento at the core of all this. So this is again what eBay's quote is: "We plan to combine eBay Inc.'s technology assets with Magento's platform capabilities. And this will be the future of e-commerce." So again, magic and people. eBay needs us to keep growing and thriving. That's the reason they did this decision. They understand that our culture is what makes us successful. They bought into this culture. They spent the time traveling with us, coming to these conferences, visiting our offices, visiting our partners, customers, and trust me, they spend a lot of time on the community website as well. And they learned that there is a culture around Magento, and they bought into that. They value our people as well. So Roy and I will continue to lead Magento out of LA. We'll continue to grow our company, grow our community, grow our ecosystem. And we'll continue to support every and each of those part of us. So again, we have to ask ourselves, is this right? And is it right for both sides? And I think after looking at Magento's vision and eBay's vision, it kind of makes sense that they're almost similar or almost identical. So eBay shares what we want, and they want to get there in the same way. The magic, eBay gets our magic. They want to preserve it. And the people, they want to get the people that make this successful. And that's not only us, it's all of us. It's including you and everybody that's not here or still sleeping after partying all night. So again, there'll be a lot more information coming out in the next few weeks. But we're very excited at Magento. We really see this as just the beginning, or the start of the beginning. And people that are taking it the wrong way, it's okay. Everybody will get used to it, and everybody will see. The only way we've done things with Magento, is every time people doubt it, we just continue doing what we do. We didn't change anything. We didn't do anything to say, well, you were wrong. We just proved that we just continue. We wake up in the morning, the next day, this is another day for us. We'll continue going in the direction we've been going. We'll keep doing the same thing. So again, I would like, first of all, I have to leave soon. So first of all, I would really like to thank everybody that woke up this morning, first of all, and everybody that made the trip here. And it was great. This is just going to grow. Our commitment to this, bringing 9 developers here, stopping their work in order for you to share our knowledge, learn about what we're doing, is sincere. This is what we do. We thrive when we see this community thriving. Does anybody remember this? This was a phrase, I guess, that was brought by somebody from the community before we released the line of F code. And this Go Magento was what people were cheering yesterday in our office in LA and around the world. So thank you. And if there's more questions. Questions?
Will this help pushing the... Will this announcement help pushing the release date for Magento? I mean, now you have more money.
So, yes, we're excited that we're going to be able to basically grow and have more power and more developers, take more risks. You know, it's all about risk. And for us, this is where we felt that we have to go to the next level. We felt that, you know, as a small business, taking risks and us being able to sleep at night as the owners, that we can pay our salaries to our developers was a conflicting decision, because we want to take risks, we want to innovate, we want to move fast. Moving fast means more risks. So this, of course, makes us sleep better at night and will allow us to work faster, grow faster, and provide you hopefully Magento 2 faster as well.
Hi, you said it's going to continue to be open source. Is it going to be any license change or something like that?
So that's a very good question, and my answer to you would be that I don't expect it to change. I'm not 100% certain of that, so I won't say that with 100% certainty, but it won't make sense. It won't make sense to take Magento and close source it, or, you know, maybe they'll update the license, but I'm sure it'll be some version of open source license. And the whole idea and the whole thing that eBay is buying is open source, and the success of open source. And they fully agree with us on this and fully understand that.
Also, the X-commerce stuff that you saw, that's going to be open source as well. So this is our first push into open source as eBay. So you'll see X-commerce as open source as well.
Yeah, I want to emphasize it again. eBay bought into open source. eBay got that open source is successful, and this is the proof of this.
When will you publish more info about this X-commerce platform?
So you'll see stuff dripping out over the next few months. You know, part of my talk yesterday saw the acquisitions we made. There's another company that we bought, acquiring at the moment called GSI Commerce, that will provide other things that we can feed in X-commerce, like fulfillment and demand generation. So, you know, we're gluing a lot of stuff together at the moment to build this ecosystem for commerce. I expect all of the big announcements and stuff to be on our Innovate conference in September in San Francisco. That's probably where you'll see the first concrete stuff coming out, but in the meantime, as we get to stuff, we'll release it and keep it growing and out there for you guys to publish.
And by the way, some people ask me, are we retiring? And I just want to tell you, we're not retiring. We're actually going to have to work much harder right now. I'm from here. I'm continuing to Ukraine, to our offices there, to continue working with our team. From there, we're going to be at Magento and back to the headquarters, and just push until Innovate. We have some very, very aggressive deadlines. Anything else? Okay, so with that, again, thank you very much for coming here. I really, really enjoyed this Magento developer meeting. A lot of code, a lot of sun, surprisingly, not like Mallorca last time. So let's keep this kind of direction. And I really hope to see all of you in the next Magento developer meetup. So thank you very much.